Hello, everybody. First of all, thank you very much for being here today. This is one of the live EggSorters demos that we are doing. So the demo will last about 15 minutes, more or less. And to start with, I will give you a brief introduction of Bionomus. So Bionomus started as a spin-off of a laboratory at the EPFL, which is the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology. It started because we were working on some other zebrafish research projects, and we saw that the zebrafish researchers were spending more time in sorting the eggs and processing the embryos rather than in doing their experiments. So this is how we came up with this crazy idea of, okay, we'll build a machine to do this eggs processing automatically, and this is how the EggSorter was born. We had this crazy idea in 2017, and this year we have finished building the beta version of the EggSorter, which is the one we're going to present to you today. So the EggSorter is a cost-effective device that is able, as I said, to do this eggs, this egg sorting, this zebrafish egg sorting automatically. It can handle zebrafish eggs from 1 hour post-fertilization to hatching, and this sorting is based on visual characteristics of the eggs. We can detect some morphological features on the eggs thanks to bright field images, but we can also detect fluorescence expression in the eggs. So I will let now Estelle present to you how the EggSorter works.
So to make a sorting process with the EggSorter, first you have to pour the eggs in the funnel that is just here. The eggs will be led into this compartment where there is this wheel. So I can show you how this wheel looks like. So you can see that there are many small slots here that can each grab one egg. So thanks to this wheel, it's possible to grab each egg individually and then present the eggs in front of a camera that will take a picture of the eggs and will analyze this picture. And from there, we can sort whether the egg is fertilized or not, or if you're interested in fluorescence, we can say if the egg is biomarked or not. Then we can output the eggs on 3 different outputs. So the first one is the output on the well plates, like this one. So if you want to have the eggs disposed individually in each well of this well plate, it's completely possible. If it's more convenient for you to use Petri dishes, we can also choose Petri dishes for the output of the eggs. And finally, the last output is using these vacuum tubes. So it's also possible to output the eggs in the vacuum tube if it's more convenient for you. So I think we can show you a real process now.
Yeah, so to start using the EggSorter, we first need to put the lid. So we make sure there is no water leaking outside. And then once we have the lid put, placed in the device, then we have to initialize the device. So to initialize the device, there is a function on the screen that says so we just have to press it. And this step, this initialization, just needs to be done once per day. So just the person using the device for the first time during the day has to do it. And it's a step that needs to be done to fill the EggSorter with water. As you can see, the wheel is now being filled with water, and it also allows to calibrate all the motors of the device so we can make sure that the whole process is accurate. So whenever the device is initialized, we can start with the sorting. So first of all, we need to close the door because here there's the LED that it's illuminating the eggs. So we have to make sure that it's pointing at the sample. And then once we have this, we can pour the eggs on the machine and we can start with the processing. So to start with the process, we first need to set the parameters. So in this case, we are classifying the eggs based on the fertilization status of the egg, so we can tell if an egg is fertilized or unfertilized. And what I will tell the device is to put the fertilized eggs on the multi-well plates, because those are the eggs we're going to use afterwards for the experiments. And I'm going to tell the device to put the unfertilized eggs on the falcon tubes. So I will set these parameters, and then we're ready to start using the EggSorter, to start doing the sorter. So to start doing the sorter, we have to press play, and then it will take 6 to 7 slots to find an egg to put an egg in front of the camera. Okay, so here we have one. Oh. Here. So, you can find one minute here. So now it's dispensing one of the first eggs that was classified as fertilized, but I have paused it because I want to show you how the screen looks like. So basically, in the screen, you have each picture of each egg, and then you have some information about the classification that it's being done. So in this case, we have first it says that it's an egg, so the EggSorter has detected okay, this is an egg. And then we also have some information about the classification we're doing now. So it says it's a fertilized egg. So whenever the machine detects the eggs is fertilized, it will dispense it on the multi-well plate, as it has done right now, because it's what we asked it for. So we can go on with the processing, and we can share with you some other data of the EggSorter in the meanwhile. So the process of dispensing the eggs in the wells takes from 3 to 4 seconds. So it takes the computer about 1 second to classify the images and to make the sorting. So if we, for example, would have chosen to put the eggs on the falcon tubes, it would have taken just 1 second, but it takes from 3 to 4 seconds to go to the dispensing, because then the egg has to go from the classification to the dispensing part of the EggSorter. Then some other data of the EggSorter is that we can choose how many eggs we want per plate, per well and per petri dish. So for example, in the multi-well plates, we can choose, you can choose from 1 to 5 eggs per well. And then for the petri dishes, you can choose how many eggs you want per petri dish to dispense in each petri dish. I think we have done we have dispensed some eggs. So I will just stop the processing so we can show you the well plate. So now it's pausing, and then I will say in the tray. So this will be done automatically whenever the processing is finished.
So I don't know if you will be able to see the eggs. Maybe at least you can see that this well plate is filled with water, and that the levels are quite precise. Actually, we are using a precision microgram to put the liquid inside of the well plate, so that we know exactly how much liquid there is in each well plate. You can parameterize it if you want more or less liquid, so that if you're doing experiments, you know exactly how much water there was initially in the slots.
Yeah, and another cool thing about the EggSorter is that it's not only able to sort the eggs based on bright field images, as we have shown now with the fertilization of the eggs, but it is also able to sort the eggs based on fluorescent markers expression. So unfortunately, we do not have fluorescent eggs today, but we have prepared some pictures for you so you can see how the fluorescence will look like in the EggSorter, how it will be detected by the EggSorter. Yeah. So this is the egg on the bright field, detected with bright field. When the filter of the fluorescence is on, and then this is how we can detect the fluorescence in the egg. So as you can see here, there's the GFP expression on the egg. There's this one over here, and we can really see, we can really detect the fluorescent markers expression. So just to finish with, it's very important also for us to make sure that there are no crossovers between your lines. So we have prepared a cleaning program. The EggSorter, there is a cleaning program embedded. So you can run it after you make your sorting, so you can let the device prepare for the next one to use it. Or even if you have different batches, you can run this cleaning program in between the batches, so you make sure there are no crossovers between the lines. And and then this is also very another important fact is for using the EggSorter, we do not need an external computer, since all the processing is embedded in this screen over here, which is the one we have been using, as you've seen, to control the device. And it's Android based, so it's very intuitive, and it's user friendly for everybody. So that's all. We hope you'll enjoy it. And if you have any questions, you can write to us at info@bionomos.ch, or you can contact us through our webpage. We will always be willing to meet you and to talk with you and discuss about the EggSorter. Thank you.